Hey, how you doing, guys? It's the Downer Game here, and it's been a while, hasn't it? 3 weeks or so, maybe four. Uh, so I haven't been uploading or recording anything for a while, as you may or may not have noticed. And the reason for that was I was having a bit of a depression meltdown kind of thing, and I spent many weeks trying to get over it, and was thinking about like what am I doing, like this, like thinking about like Twitch streaming and YouTubing, and like what what exactly was my goal and what am I trying to achieve with that stuff. And basically, what was I like? Was it worth continuing? And so I sort of decided that I was going to stop. And for 3 weeks, I have not been recording stuff. However, I have found that actually by not recording stuff, it actually kind of makes me feel even more like crap. Because I kind of feel like as like a YouTuber, I mean, I guess I can call myself that. I'm not really much of a YouTuber, more of an amateur person. But anyway, the point is that I had lots of depression for that time, and as a result, wasn't doing anything in recording or streaming. So I'm making some changes. I'm basically like a video game. I'm having a reboot basically right now. So what's going to happen? Live streaming is at the moment not going to happen anymore because it the my internet is very unstable. Like the upload speed would be good, and then it'd be very bad, like pretty much zero, like not even uploading at all. So I've decided to stop streaming for now. If they can fix the internet and make it less crap, then maybe I could try doing it again. Another reason was simply because I felt live streaming took up too much of my time, and the biggest problem I had with the whole YouTube and live stream is the fact that I wanted to be able to play games like that I actually like that I wanted to play and that I haven't actually played before. But with YouTube and live streaming, I felt like I needed to play games that people would actually want to see or that people liked watching. And don't get me wrong, obviously you need to please the viewers a little bit, but it needs to be balanced. Like if I'm just making stuff that people like, but I'm not having a good time, it kind of defeats the purpose. Like the original reason I wanted to do YouTube in the first place was to simply play games and share them with like the community, like the gaming community, and be like, like if something funny happens, we can be like, that was like, we could both like together, me and the viewer, we can just be like, that was friggin' hilarious. That's crazy. Or like, like if something amazing happens, like some clutch finish in some game or whatever, be like, oh my gosh, that was crazy. That was amazing. Like that was the reason why I originally wanted to do YouTube. I feel like part of me got a bit obsessed with the whole, trying to get views and likes and that stuff, and I don't think that's what I should be trying to do. I'm not trying to be like a professional YouTuber. I don't plan to eventually like earn money or anything from this. I mean, it would obviously the ideal dream would be that you could get like that you could live off playing games and doing YouTube. Like I would love that, but that's not my goal. My goal is simply to make videos because it makes me feel better and hopefully makes other people happy as well. So that's the plan. I also have decided with Splatoon and Mario Kart, I was getting a little bit over it because let's see, Mario Kart I'd done at least. Actually, give me a moment. I can actually find you. Let me see. 164 episodes I've done of Mario Kart. It got to a point where I don't know, it felt very samey. Like there's not much new, there's not much really you can do in it anymore. It's just like, well, here's some more races. It's like I don't know. I just like for me personally, I just felt like I was getting a bit bored of it. There's not much like there's like nothing really new for me to do. Splatoon, I think I might also stop. I've done 80 episodes, so it's quite a few. I mean, I know there's always like new updates and stuff, but for me personally, I kind of was getting a bit over Splatoon. In general, like when it comes to PvP games like shooters and stuff, I tend to not be very good at them anyway, and I also tend to have a bit of a thing where I get too competitive, and as a result, don't have as much fun as I'd like to. But yeah, also, but one of the main problems I've been having is when it comes, for some reason, the Wii U and the capture card and the monitor that I play it on, they don't agree with each other. And a lot of the time when I was doing Mario Kart and Splatoon, my monitor would just like lose the signal or something. It would just go black. Like it doesn't it wouldn't affect the recording. Like the recording would be fine. It wouldn't go black. But for me, for me actually looking at the screen, I couldn't see anything. And yeah, it just became really frustrating. And it was I think that was one of the things that was sort of like really wearing me thin. Like I've had like depression for like a while. Just a little backstory for you and stuff. And I feel like, you know, like with anything in life, it's not like just one sudden punch in the face. It's like it's a whole bunch of like little pinches. Like over time, you know, one little pinch is fine, but you know, maybe it's not a very good explanation. Maybe it's more like a erosion, like sea erosion. You know, you have like a rock, and the water smashes up against the rock. Over time, it wears it thinner and thinner. Eventually, the rock goes away, and I think that's what sort of happened to me. When I was doing the live streaming for like my final live stream, like the last thing I pretty much did before I had my little 3-week depression breakdown, is I was doing Sonic Colors and everything was just going wrong. Like the stream, like the internet, like died. I had like no internet. The webcam kept disconnecting, and I don't really think there was many people watching either. And I know I just kind of broke down at the end. I was just like, you know what, screw it, that's it, we're done. And it's taken me a while, but I'm going to get back into the YouTube. So I'm going to put this video up, and then after this video, sometime either today or tomorrow after this video, there will be some more videos coming back. Winwood and The Binding of Isaac Afterbirth, the two games I'm looking at playing at the moment. So the way my YouTube channel is going to be from now on is I'll be playing games, trying to like make my way through the games, finish the games, or at least have a go at the games, because some games I might not like, because it's sort of an experiment sometimes if you're going to actually enjoy a game or not. So I'll probably mainly be doing PC games. I may record some console games, like maybe on the PS4. I could try playing the Uncharted series. I haven't actually played any of those games at all, because I don't know, I just never got around to it. So yeah, expect The Binding of Isaac and Winwood. Winwood is like a sort of naval top-down game. It's pretty relaxing, I feel. Well, I say that. It was relaxing, but then I started getting attacked a lot by pirates, and it was like, oh god. So yeah. But yeah, so that's the plan. I hope that doesn't disappoint people too much that I've stopped doing Splatoon and Mario Kart. I don't know if I'll necessarily permanently stop doing them. Maybe I'll come back to them later. But, you know, for now, I feel they've worn me out a bit. Like, they've worn out their welcome. I've kind of just gotten a little bit over doing them over and over again. I also, I also don't really have the best setup for consoles, for like console recording, because the monitor I use for the console is over there, whereas the monitor for PC is right here, right in front of me. And unfortunately, my PC monitor doesn't have HDMI. It only has DisplayPort, because I don't know if it's like a G-Sync monitor thing, or maybe it's just the monitor I got. But my monitor is a G-Sync monitor, and it only has a DisplayPort, so I can't plug the HDMI cable into here. Also, the other problem would be that the HDMI cable would then have to actually try and reach there, because it can barely reach the other monitor as it is. Also, the fact is, like, it's really annoying trying to like move the webcam all the time. I was thinking one thing I could do is, if I was going to do the console recording, I could just not have the monitor. I mean not the monitor. Because as far as I know, I think it's something to do with the monitor and the capture card. They just don't really seem to agree with each other. Because I think if I use my TV instead, which you can't really see, it's sort of just off screen. You can see my Wii U. It's like right next to that. Yeah, so what I was thinking is I could just not have webcam. Instead, I could plug it into the TV, because my webcam can't reach all the way over to that TV. I mean, it could barely reach, but the problem is I'm using, like, I'd have to use like a whole bunch of like USB extensions, and the problem with that is it's the fact that my current extension cables have like rust on them, and well, the ones that don't have rust are just a bit too short, and also the fact that the connection gets loose sometimes, and the webcam will just like disconnect and stuff. So yeah, so I could like record on the TV and have like that set up that way. It's not the best setup though. Still, that's why for the moment I'm just going to do PC stuff, and later on down the track might do some console games. Anyway, I've been going on for about 12 minutes. I don't know if any of this really is of any interest to you at all. I just thought I'd explain why I haven't been uploading or anything like that. Hopefully I can stay a bit stronger this time and not break down straight away. Thank you though for all the people who have subscribed to my YouTube, and for the people who have followed on Twitter. I mean, not Twitter, on Twitch. I am sorry that I'm sorry for one, that I have been away for like 3 weeks, and I really do apologize. I really felt like I was just some dirtbag, like letting down my followers and anyone who like watches my stuff. So that was another reason why I was like, nah, I really like that was one of the reasons I wanted to get back into doing YouTube, because I felt like I was letting people down by not doing it. Twitch, I'm really sorry for the people who are following me on Twitch. I just don't think I can really do it at the moment. The technology just hasn't been in my favor, and I just don't want to have to go down that path right now. It just, dealing with all the constant frame drops, and like knowing there's nothing I can do because it's out of my control. It's like it's all up to my internet provider, and they suck balls. And yeah, so I just don't want to deal with it right now. So I'm just going to stick to YouTube for the moment. I hope people can understand. I hope I can still be entertaining in some way. I hope I can live up to some sort of expectation. I really hope that I don't let you down. So thank you though for watching, and I will do my best to continue on, and I'm looking forward to a brighter future, and hopefully this reboot is a step in the right direction for me. So thank you for watching. See you guys around.